that's a squad ready for action. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now Atlanta's starting five. They've got MP, and it's ABC in at the two-guard spot. And for Oklahoma City, and it's ABC in at the point guard position. Well, Doris, in these early games, it's always interesting to see which teams get off to a solid start.
NBA, there always seems to be some surprises. You have those teams that come into the season heavily favored to get to an NBA championship, and maybe they hit some bumps in the road. Who knows, new personnel, new coach. But listen, how you start can surprise you. But it's how you finish that matters most.
Here's Coleman. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
No problems knocking that one down.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Harden. Pass to Roy. Here's ABC. Here's the three, and no good. Here's ABC, defended by Harden. Law misses.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Outside Harden. Here's Foster. Outside Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
That's good from Harden.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, clearly an organization focused on the future, look no further than the median age of their roster, one of the youngest teams in the league.
Harden hits them both. Right, so having a young team like the Thunder must have its advantages and disadvantages, huh, Doris?
Unequivocally, the upside your guys have brings energy, potential, and obviously their lack of experience can hurt when you take on more veteran teams. But the key for this organization is player development. Can you build habits? Can you build culture? And can you build a winner?
Here's ABC. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start.
Willis, and there it is for him. MP's got 5 points.
Well, hit a man in stride, that is a textbook delivery.
Pass to ABC. Here's Foster. Outside Harden, here's ABC. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the lob disrupted, not to be. Here's Foster, doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's ABC. The fadeaway. And that's off the glass and in.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Foster. Now Harden. 11 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
First one falls for him. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
He's off on the second. The Hawks leading. Out to the wing. To the middle. And that one's good. ABC.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Foster. Here's ABC. Here's Coleman. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. And it's Atlanta's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. MP outside. And no good, but close on that one. So he'll shoot two now.
First personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Here's ABC. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Coleman. Here's Foster. Clock at 6. Over MP. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. He's got 5.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Here's ABC. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. The shot by Glover, no good.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Harden. Here's Foster. No good with the elbow jumper. Now the Hawks with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Willis. And the shot goes. MP's got 9.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And the Thunder call time here.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
A line change here for Oklahoma City.
Let them hear you.
Pass to ABC. And here's Lowry. Jacks up a three. The shot, no good. To the inside. Baker gets the bucket.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Pass to ABC. Now here's Lowry. Here's ABC. Anthony in the post. The rebound by the Hawks.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Boozer. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And it's ABC missing.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again. They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's ABC. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's ABC. An easy 2 on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. MP outside. To the paint. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Oklahoma City ball. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Evans.
Here's ABC. There's the 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Pass to Evans. To the wing, right side. MP up top. Can't hit that one. And the Thunder going the other way now.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's ABC.
2 minutes.
Doesn't go for him. Good D by MP. The Hawks leading. Here's Boozer. And it's ABC with a rebound. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to ABC.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And the Hawks making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Foster.
Here's ABC. Six to shoot. Here's ABC. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Evans. Here we go. Here's Foster. No good on the 3. The Thunder shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Out to the right wing. Here's ABC. Pass to Anthony. Inside. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Evans. A shot to stop the drought. And he hits the jumper.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. And it's ABC missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Baker. Pass to Foster. Anthony grabs the board. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. The layup off target. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder.
So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And it's ABC in at the 5. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Pass to Law. Shot clock at 6. The Thunder with the rebound. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Well, you know when your percentage from the field is in the low 30s, that means the game is not going your way.
Yeah, rough outing for their offense. You saw a spark here and there, but their main scorers just couldn't stay hot.
Here's Law. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian, and there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch, and I think it's 100% appropriate.
And he's good on the second. The Thunder shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Here's ABC. It's not going to go for him, and Atlanta will go the other way with it.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Offensive board. The shot's good.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact, this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Here's Foster. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Over MP. The Thunder with another miss. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to Roy. Here's Foster. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. Clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Foster. At the line for 2.
And he makes a first. Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. MP outside. Pass to Law. Here's ABC. 5 on the clock. With some arc. Law. That shot is off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
And yep, it's good. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. MP outside. Pass to Law. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Pass to Roy. Here's ABC. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's ABC. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Thunder have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Assist goes to Blake.
The Hawks leading. Pass to Willis. Roy pulls it in. The Thunder have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. It's stolen by MP. The shot that time not on target. And the Thunder going the other way now. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. Outside Harden. Pass to ABC. From deep. The rebound by Willis.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
He's off on the layup.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Atlanta now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Down low. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting for Atlanta. 1 shot.
1 shot.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Here's Roy. 11 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Pass to Foster. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Foster. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
Lowry, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. He does not get the second one.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And Law gets it to go.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
The Thunder have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Coleman. And here's Harden. To the paint. Here's ABC. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On Friday, they'll defend the home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's ABC. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And the Hawks call time here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. So both teams making some changes here. Pass to ABC. Here's Foster. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Shot from 12. Here's ABC. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. He's got 9.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's ABC. Pass to ABC. Six on the shot clock. That one's wide left.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Law misses.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Coleman. Got a hand on it. The 3. That one doesn't drop. And the Thunder going the other way now. Pass to ABC. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Law. A 20-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
Here's ABC. Pass to ABC. The rebound by Glover. Well, the Hawks shooting only 42%. Looking to end this cold spell. And Law gets it to go. And Atlanta leads by 17.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
2 minutes remaining.
And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's ABC. That one off the back iron and out.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's ABC. Pass to ABC. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And the Hawks making a change here. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the second quarter. Outside Harden. Pass to Lowry. Shoots a fadeaway. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Here's Foster. Here's Boozer. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's ABC. Pass to ABC. Boozer grabs the board.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
Here's Foster. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. And for the Thunder, they're shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. And it's ABC missing.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Here's Harden. And the shot's good. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the ball, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the Hawks shooting at about 44% so far. On the floor for Atlanta. They've got MP, and it's Law in at the point. Now here's MP. 6 to shoot. Shot from 12. No good, a bit long that time. And it's Thunder's ball. It's an 18-point game. Pass to ABC. Here's Foster. The 3. Nails it from 3. He's got 6.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's ABC. To the left side wing. MP outside. They grab their own miss. ABC. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
At the line for the Hawks. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. And the Thunder shooting a low 26% from the field. Pass to Roy. Now here's Harden. The rebound by Glover. Smooth sailing for Atlanta. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
MP outside. Pass to ABC. Fires from the line. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 6 points for him.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Here's ABC. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Foster misses.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's ABC. The Thunder with the rebound. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Law. The Hawks have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. MP outside. Pass to ABC. The shot no good. And Oklahoma City will go the other way with it. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's ABC. No good from outside. Here's ABC. He's got 6. Pass to ABC. And he comes up with a bucket. And Atlanta leads by 19.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Foster. Give him 8 points now. 4 on the clock. Over MP. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Law. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. From downtown. And they'll get another chance. Count it. 19 points in the game.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Back to Harden. To the right side. Clock at 6. Here's Roy. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. 13 points in the game.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Law. He has 6. And they call an illegal screen here.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
And here's Harden. 6 points for him. And it's ABC with a rebound.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's MP. He's got 9. Here's ABC. And again, it's Atlanta.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Pass to ABC. Outside Harden. Puts up the 8-footer. That shot off. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Over to the wing. Here's Law. Defended by Harden. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. On the wing, Harden. Here's Foster. Give him 8. Pass to Coleman. Shot clock at 5. From 9 feet out, he's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Boozer. Pass to Evans. Here's Boozer. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup falls. 6 points for him.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's ABC. He's got 5. Pass to ABC. Here's Evans. Here's ABC. He has 6. Here's Foster. Here's Boozer. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Here's Foster. Give him 8 points now. Here's ABC. Boozer grabs a board.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
2 minutes remaining.
And that one's good.
2
ABC.
minutes.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Pass to ABC. Lowry outside. Inside. Here's ABC. Count that one.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's ABC. Here's Foster.
Hawks foul. Fourth personal foul. Substitution for your Thunder.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well. Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Pass to ABC. Good.
Number
5 for
7.
9 shooting so far.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's ABC missing.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
To the left wing. Here's Evans. Pass to ABC. The Hawks need to get one up here. The 3 is up. The rebound by Lowry. Here's ABC. Driving to the basket. Step back shot. And he hits the jumper.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Anthony, and it's Harden in a two-guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
The free throw drops for Anthony. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And Atlanta has possession. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Law. Here's Boozer. They get the rebound. Glover. The layup misses. Here's ABC. Outside Harden. Here's ABC from deep three-point range. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it.
Hawks ball. Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, Coleman.
And the Hawks shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Pass to Glover.
Oklahoma City foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. To the middle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Outside Harden. Here's Foster. Pass to ABC. And here's Harden. There's the triple. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. The Hawks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. MP outside. To the inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
We've seen fans removed for inappropriate comments to players. Doris, where do you draw the line between heckling and being inappropriate?
I think one way I look at this, Brian, is if I were face-to-face with somebody, what would I be comfortable saying? I think we should always err on the side of caution. It's okay to heckle and have some fun and sort of give your team support. But I think if we ultimately keep respect foremost in our minds, we'll be okay.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to ABC. Outside Harden. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. The Hawks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Boozer. Back to MP. Free throw line jumper. The rebound by Coleman.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Foul, second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Coleman. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And Doris, the league has taken a much more active role in player development in the U.S. and abroad. Why now?
Well, I think, B.A., what's great is it's not just player development, it's growth in the game of basketball. It's interest worldwide. I think the league's resources have obviously grown, and it is trying to make investments back into the basketball game. A true minor league, international academies. It's a beautiful thing. If you love hoops, this is great.
Here's Law. Pass to Willis. Here's Boozer. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Fourth personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for the Hawks. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
And he drops the first.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Law. And it's off from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's ABC. Up top, Harden. Poked loose. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's ABC. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Pass to ABC. Here's Roy. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Law. The Thunder pull it in.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Pass to ABC. Tries to break his ice. Good.
The assist.
And Atlanta leads by 20.
7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. And the impact of international players in the NBA is climbing dramatically. Doris, in 1990, they played less than 5% of available minutes. Now it's more than 20%.
Well, the beauty is it's not just about the increase in numbers. It's the players at the top level in the NBA. Look at the MVP race last season. The top 3 were all international. I love it. It's a good sign for the game. We want the best players regardless of where they're from.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire.
At the line for your Thunder, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Hawks have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Pass to Boozer. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Foster, covered by MP. Here's ABC from the arc. And it's ABC with a rebound. Here's Law. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Outside Harden. Pass to ABC. Here's Foster, covered by MP. Foster misses. Well, the Hawks shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. And Law gets it to go.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And the Thunder shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Pass to Coleman. Fader on the way. No luck on that one. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip to the paint. Fade away. Boozer misses. The Thunder shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Here's Foster. Launches it. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And the Hawks call time here.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only Thunder Girl.
Here's Law. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. And Atlanta leads by 21.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Foster. That three's off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to ABC. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure. I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. 1:44 left to the fourth quarter. And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And the Thunder making a change here. Lowry's checked in.
Two shots.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Outside Harden. And with the G League Ignite and other youth leagues, the opportunity to go pro at a young age is there. Doris, did you see this coming?
Well, we know nothing stays static in life, Brian, and I think you need to look no further than what happened for such a long time over in Europe and abroad. We'd observed that European players had an advantage where it came to skill development because they were playing pro earlier than people over here in the United States. This has helped close the gap.
The Thunder shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for ABC.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Outside Harden. Pass to Roy. Here's Foster. Over MP. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Law. So we see the Hawks taking the W here.
That's the end of the
To
game.
walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And we'll see you next time